Hello, welcome to this time and space where we are synchronizing. Who knows if we leave a trademark where others can walk into a world of adventure that is safe. Maybe we can see around the world what is it there for us that we can do. I would love to find women and work with women and respect men doing what they like to do with men. But for us, it's beautiful to gather and organize events, make our children happier, have time to nourish our husband and understand what is it they're working so they can come home and feel they can recharge their energy. So this is a call for super wife and every woman that wishes to be the best wife to ever have for your husband, so he doesn't need to compete or compare you with anyone because something is lacking. We can only have this among women to recover our femininity and our voluptuous nature. This nature, before Jesus was born, for his holy mother, Mary, how generous of her and pure to always say yes. And she has her husband, Joseph. Who supported her. There's so many wise men who are never being named to bring homage for a new generation. Who knows, this child is not your child maybe, but you're there as a father. So many women are there, women that have found their freedom, their home. There are many women who have their husband as well. I love to cherish with other women without feeling a threat, that other women are a threat. Of course, other women are different than you. I've been a watcher for many years, just watching, do what I have to do, just to keep myself alive, finding ways to just maintain my body. Now that people are becoming a little more interactive online, thanks to an influence of power where we're being shared. We may be able to host a stage for a better world around us, not just locally, but continentally and worldwide. So in this way, I'm calling for my warrior sisters and spiritual sisters to come together. I'm going to make a list of men and women, and I'm going to put adjectives. What is it they like to talk about? What is it they like to do? They like to be with people who work in the same field. And maybe we have a hobby. Maybe these men have a wife or a lady who is always there behind the scenes working for him. Maybe she has another hobby as well to do with the ladies for the village. Get to help with 30% to 10% of her time with something that is perhaps among women. So many women are alone with their own little family, but they can't get out of what the man is doing. Even if they ask for help with their eyes. But in reality, they can't come out of their gaslight. But they know that you know. We can't be living in a science fictional, imaginary world or spiritual world when life is so condensed. If we can feel each other's and our realities, it seems we are searching for something. Well, we'll keep doing the same. There are portals of imagination and of feeling. They're parallel to our reality. So it takes a lot of exercise to process the reality of others and what is it yours and what is it the maximum that one could take care. Is one capable of caring for oneself as well as others? There are worries, of course, as women. It's not to castrate men, but why would they lie? Not every man is the same, but more or less. I mean, I would rather have a wild man that respects others as children. Because I can see through joy more than through sorrows and frustrations. There I cannot see much. There is nothing there. I can see through perversions, through the darkest ambiguities. There is an age for everything and a space to consider freedom. We like our bodies to be healthy. And get to travel to places, not just with our minds and imagination, but with our best friends that we meet year after year and get to know a little more. Who knows, you might have other ones who like you, but they just listen to you. They just see you. And they might like to know more about you. How do you do? Are you single? Are you as happy alone that you like to be with someone that is happy in his own without having to bring any excuse? There's no need to explain anything. How can we do to stop crimes where we're silent, to not be involved? Sometimes we have to let go of the material world to find who we are, because all that is against ourselves. And you don't want that for yourself or your children. You want them to know what is true love, a true friend. You don't want to look at the neighbors and silent. Because the husband is doing something to the child. And you know. But how can you help another woman if she's not used to relate with the truth of her own? So I think that love is outside of ourselves. We don't understand why would a man like to do such things. So there are different cultures, different memories. In other cultures they do other things, probably worse or null, with little physical interaction. And you might wonder of this every day, every year, decades, and then just come to forgive. But at least you have your house, your family, and you're known to be a good wife. Perhaps I am the worst woman ever, because I don't please very much. I have a world of my own where I like to just dance or paint or get lost in writing stories. At least be 1 hour a day or more, and to share a good meal and some laughter. Just to share the best. The rest is unacceptable. If you don't know how to take care of yourself, then you're not mature enough to share some goodness with my goodness. And the same goes to friends. If you haven't learned to do certain things, it is not of mine to teach you. So I've walked through life in this way. Some people can notice that it's not that I'm being fake, but they know that I know something, but I would do nothing about it. Some people want to make me crazy, so I say it. Because people say the truth when they're mad. And I'm still in watchful mode. Because they don't make me mad. And they would scream as if I don't care. But I lost with whom I used to be, and I thought that it's better to relate with nobody because I won't be with educated people who have some sensibility where it's common sense. I think another problem that I have is that I find people pretty boring because I like to create with artists online and have other ways of experiencing. Alright, I gotta go. So, experiencing with more art, with more generosity, and beyond reason, because it's just better to get more adrenaline, and the more adrenaline. So that's pretty it. Sometimes you have to cross over to get one more realm. So I'm on realms. Here we are. In the real world is another story, of course. Sometimes I think, well, I might just marry a role player because that might be my problem. How can you explain what is a role player if you're not a role player? So it will always be missing a bridge of understanding. And there's a lot of separation there where you are standing with someone. Well, I am standing with someone who is unidimensional with its own character and is stuck on character. Because that's how people are being raised and would die. I will always have more personality. It's just that time changes you as well, and you like to put the trophy you have won because you sort of promise yourself that you could do it. That is as an act of love to prove it, that you can do it, that you will bring it, you will make it happen, that you will be there for that person. That is good enough to know. That one is capable and one has been capable of doing it. That the message has been passed and one has been understood because he said for you to do it, so he remembers you without knowing your face. So when we move into that which is transcendental, who cares? It doesn't belong to this world anyways, right? So why matter? One can relax and close one's eyes and disappear once again away from all the stress, slowly feeling your body against the chair, the weight of your physical contacts, maybe leaning or lying in the bed, and relaxing, letting go of any stressor from the way of life, away, far away, as far as possible, where no one can reach you, not even yourself and your ego. And just be there in an absolute relaxation where nothing exists and nothing can be attached to, nothing can move you or take you away. Nothing can manipulate you, nor that you are to manipulate anything or others. You're just watching. And in that force where purity exists, you can remain. Nobody's going to make you dirty. You are not there to make dirty anyone. You only want to be there, or alone, or with any information that might rise, that might be needed. But sometimes you like to look at the world. What are you doing? Just stationing there, in that space where you need not go anywhere, really. What is for you is yours. That is good enough. That is all you want in this present, for everything you have done to have come to this precise moment. In this way, to my sisters, where no one can abuse you, no one can trick you, no one is going to pay you more or value you more than any other. But yourself and that which is around you, in a constant loyalty towards what you are and mean to channel. Because we women are cyclic. We host a home within ourselves and around us, and only we can pass these mysteries from woman to woman to take care. Only in that value we can make a more beautiful world, where no programmer can say whom you are. And we will listen to the children playing again, knowing their time will come, and watching the animals and the bees in the flowers, the decorations for each season, our prayers, our holy prayers, our minuscule details into the unknown. to create something from within us, such is life. I would rather say something different to my sisters than what has been said through generations. But that is your quest, to find your man, to take care of your man, to know he exists. And perhaps he is unlimited, as you are. If you want to live longer and generate more power for you and others, as channelers and mediators, you might have to let go to your old roles, because you will want to treat your man as the most beautiful man that has ever existed, and powerful, because he can also change for others as you do. Is this world going to move in the old ways, or are you having a man of yesterday? Because we are the ones who decide with whom are we going to be. If with the man of yesterday, or the man we say is the man of today. There are many secrets to be shared from woman to woman. To harness this path. And it's not healing, it's simply nourishing and enjoying through the senses, and that is to be constantly celebrated. From your intimacy to your bones. We women have not been raised to be warriors or merchandisers or working out there. But we can transmit another form of value through administrating to our family and our intellectual rights with other ladies. I think people would be interested to invest on that instead of looking at what does the outside world have to entertain us, to lose another hour and another day, when it's not about ourselves and our lives and our community or those who need us, because we have so much to give and we're still alive. And with it that there is a treasure and a secret and a quest to find it out. Perhaps some of you remember, because you already came with it. But for me, It's a shared story to see in others from my own partnership with others. It has been a long, 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 long story. I still have a method for people to role play in fiction. And understanding reality, how we administrate. There are so many people who need help in the world. I believe there is another value where we can multiply at the same time and see other ones providing what they need. We don't need permission. We are good as we are. We don't need to be hidden or hidden. We can support the one we love because we want to. So unconditionally that no one has to say it. But there are many men and women out there who need this generosity as well. We can see it every day and night. But many would just live up to the wrongdoings of others. So I'm calling as a prayer all my sisters. I know they exist somewhere. I know they are alive, passing it to their daughters. They like to help and aid, to heal, to understand, to allow, to bring more space of flowering, accepting the winters as the dry seasons, to persevere. I've never been very keen on words. If there is a transmission to believe, I will recover my friends, the ones I left behind, the ones they are now, and the ones that may. I don't know if I will be married or I will have a husband that could do it. So I'm here alone talking to understand the way. If I can read something from the way, as these words come. Who are we in this way? I don't want to follow the wrongdoings of the past. I don't want to follow the greedy men. I don't even want to name them in this channel. I don't even want to call them names. That exists is a pain in the heart every day. Pain you wish to go away and is there every day. So we will see what is it that we partner with. This is the reality that we really want. To gaslight or to be realistically in every variety and change that might be out of our control and domination, yet it also exists, and it's good to respect. Wishing you to return to your doings, and when you come back another day to the same activities that you do, works, in your environment, in your screen, get to congregate your followers, your friends, your systems of belief to what you're really doing, besides creating entertainment to what has more ranking. If there is a kingdom where we feel that we belong, or there is an entity, or a group, or a tribe, or a multi-universal strand, where we all can align that human desire to expand our knowledge beyond wisdom, to just be. Because there is a system where we can channel what is needed. We can see in the globe map of the world and get to hold hands around to have overcome all these years, be reunited with all those who made it with you. Because you want to, and they want to. And nobody has been forced or seduced. No one went there because of money or to be famous. In one way or another, they know that they are human rights, and there is so much beauty and generosity with the natures of this world that we can understand. How can it be catalyzed to to what is needed. We have learned how to express ourselves, how to direct, how to find out what happened. But is that really relevant? There is no need to solve a crime. Even we know there are spirits in pain that are reborn, and that frequency is there. What is happening within your own pain that wishes to learn so much? So this pain is solved or healed. There is no reason to it. The mind will keep on as a labyrinth, making stories. When the reality needs a connection through very basic needs that are reporting the truth, understanding the timing, trusting, honoring others who have trust us. If someone has trust in us, why would you triangulate that person? All in that way without really looking into the mask. We might be in this one soul who has one goal. I would love to die in peace that I did it. I have love.
Take a right hand, shake it out. How many people here want to learn faster?
We like to learn through our own work and experience. We already know enough and a lot is embedded in our being is enough. We don't want to be watching anymore or producing more content that is more or less the same old story. To think what is it going to be the next chapter, and imagine a river of wealth being provided for you to provide to others that you have chosen. So we might know them by memory. We might know them by writing their name, their channel, the people we admire. That this new generation is going to dance again and make us laugh. Because they're living the real with it. See you again. Bye.